H-A-D. This word has been tossed around in so many ways that its true meaning has been lost. Not only has the word jihad been meant so many things at once, then you take words like jihadism or jihadist or someone was committing jihad. One can automatically be programmed to think that the word has a hateful or hurtful meaning when used. Then when you add how the media and press use it loosely, and its entire meaning can be lost in its context. So, what is the true meaning of jihad? I hope to clarify this with examples. Well, jihad's simple meaning is inner struggle. Pretty much, whatever you want it to mean. A terrorist will use the word to fight. However, a medical student can use the same word before tackling a state board exam. The word can be used in many ways, but ultimately, it should be used in your own struggles within yourself and what you want in the end. Batman, born Bruce Wayne, was the only son of the Wayne family. He witnessed his parents die in cold blood in front of him at a young age. As he grew older, his jihad was how he reacted to get over their debts. He could have simply killed his parents' killer and called it jihad and made it even. But no, he used his parents' death as a foundation for him to fight for good. His fear of bats was another jihad. At a young age, he fell from a well and landed in a bat cave, thus being terrified from then on of bats. Then later, he overcame his fear and used bats to strike fear in his criminals he fought. Batman used jihad to fight for truth and justice. His life reflected on what would make his parents proud, and ultimately his inner struggle with his parents came to rest with the arrest of wanted villains and criminals in Gotham City. Native Americans and Latin Americans also have their own jihad. In a world where they were once held from great civilizations like the Mayans and Incas, they have seen their own people come to terms with their different lifestyles than that of their past. Since the downfall of those civilizations, they have been through many wars, diseases, and depressions. Now, many Native and Latin American jihad is keeping their old lifestyle and preserving their way of life through generations at the same time while their kids are leaving their former lifestyles for modern day ways. Their jihad now is how to preserve their culture and heritage and how to adapt to a new living style since their old ones have died out. Their jihad includes making a living in a world that has changed so much since they were here and how to earn a living while maintaining their roots. African Americans probably have one of the greatest jihad in America. Africans once had the greatest civilizations in the world. Their first jihad was how to come to terms to live in a country that they were forced to come to without their own will. Their second jihad was how to get out of the lowest job status, lowest living standards, and lowest housing standards. They went from nigger to Negro to colored and are still being discriminated against in today's society. Another one of their jihad is how to progress when so much is against them. Then, after consistently struggling to get out of their dire circumstances, only to fight another jihad with getting equal pay and services. Today, their jihad is how to fight for better economic advances, better schools, and better housing. Their jihad is how to cope with a society that they have given so much to and gotten so little back from. I believe Muslim Americans and Muslims throughout the world can learn from jihad that our brothers and sisters that struggle in today's world. Muslims shouldn't seek violent jihad on individuals that have nothing to do with their current circumstances. They should help those in need and see what more life has to offer them. The true meaning of jihad should be what you can contribute to the world or to your community without giving to hate or violence. Even though people throughout the world are suffering, how can you use that as a foundation to do good? Jihad today is to use your influence and culture and history as a flame to put out all the other hate. Muslim Americans too have great civilizations that they can use it to define jihad with sacrifice. Your time, energy, money, relationships, or whatever to make the world a better place. You struggle for the good of another or for the good for the community or ummah. How can you use your jihad for good? How can you use your struggle to help other people, not only minorities like you, but other people of race or color and creed? People's jihad today is to fight for your own human rights, but non-violently. Fight for justice, equality, and freedom with your actions and deeds. That is the true meaning of jihad today.